Hello. Hello. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Um, First of all, this is a kind of what to expect to see on this page. This is also a like hello, welcome. Where do you begin? Where I have a bunch of those because every time I get an influx of people, every time my ex texts me, I'm not sending you money, and I'm just like, Instagram, please. I figure I'll make videos so that my newer followers, subscribers can have a little foundation to start your little movement journey utilizing resilient flexibility. So, hi, I'm Darcy Rosario. I created Resilient Flexibility. It is, if you're going to delve in deep, it's a brain-based, evidence-based flexibility and movement program. So it is not stretching. We will stretch when it feels good, sometimes, but it's a lot of intentional, like you intentionally using your brain, that brain body connection to increase the quality of your movement. That's what I teach. And when you increase the quality of your movement, you enhance. Should have had my water bottle like sitting right there because I'm getting a little. When you enhance the way that your brain senses the world, you enhance your quality of movement, you enhance your quality of movement, you enhance your coordination, your balance, your strength, and your flexibility long term. Your body has the ability to heal and adapt. When we put certain kind of sensory input, like when we start workout, that's sensory input, our body will adapt to doing the things that we do on a consistent basis. And so specific adaptation to impose demand, SAID, SAID, basically states contortionists can exist. Why? Because their body progresses, they heal, they adapt, they progress to being able to do pretzel-y, Gumby shit with their bodies. So that's why we can learn how to do a whole bunch of crazy things and not break and not get injured. And so my program is meant to help you from a very beginner level start that process of adapting to movement and then progressing however you want to progress, if you want to progress, because this is the thing, all movement is good movement. You don't have to want to progress to reap the benefits. How do you use my collections? Write down a goal. I honestly have a journal. I've always had a journal. I have multiple journals. I have a pole journal, and then I have my movement journal. But I would just, what is my goal? So I'll give you an example. My goal right now specifically is to increase the miles and the speed. So I need more endurance and I need to increase my speed with running. I want a faster 5K. And then I want to get to a half marathon next year. So then, okay, so you write down your goal. Then you need to think about, look into my collections. Okay, if your goal is splits, don't just look at the flexibility. Think about the lower body mobility too, because that's going to help enhance your splits. It's going to help round out the way that your body is able to move in space. Like, it's not just about getting flexible. If your goal is just to add more movement, but you don't have a lot of time, look at my movement snacks, 5 to 15 minutes. And you, like, there's all this from head to toe, basically, types of mobility within that, including gentle seated relaxing mobility. There's chair mobility if you cannot sit on the floor. There's standing mobility if it's hard for you to sit. Find what works for you and your lifestyle. Don't try to, you can't make time. We have these habits in place already, and we have our lifestyle kind of already set, and those are neural networks that are just very ingrained in us. And yes, we can make new habits, especially those of us that might end up hyper fixated on learning something new. It doesn't happen as often as I would like. Wouldn't we like to be hyper fixated on new stuff all the time? But when it comes to movement, find what you like and try to stick with it, and then try to implement it a few minutes a day. If you have a little more time, if you can take a little bit more time, put the alarm on, put it in your calendar. So that way you have it written and it's there. It's reminding you, like, hey, I have this time I'm going to devote to moving my body. And then if you need any help, if you need any advice, if you have any questions, I'm here. resilientflexibility@gmail.com, or you can comment here. Sometimes I don't see the comments on Patreon, and sometimes I don't see the messages. That's why I say email me, resilientflexibility@gmail.com. Almost had to like remember. So yeah, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you succeed. And yeah, you should be seeing new content from me weekly, and I'll let you know ahead of time if you're not gonna. Like last week my kids were home and I couldn't really record, and if you don't see new content from me, it's because I'm sick or my kids are home. And then I have so many videos already that you could choose from. Anyway, that's it. That's the whole thing. Hope you have a beautiful, lovely, symptom-free day.